Shalom. I think about praises.
Hawa, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakadash.
You know, and it's funny enough that we was doing a whole, probably about a whole 30-40 minutes video and the phone wasn't recording it, so we just go and do it sweet and short, straight to the point. And the name of the video is Worthy to Transcend or to Enter into the Kingdom. And basically we're going to touch on some precepts giving you the attributes or the mannerism that the Lord requires of us, the men of the Lord. That when you look upon us, He's going to say, all are ready for the kingdom. So, you know, without further ado, we're going to Philippians chapter 2.
Alright, this is Philippians 2 and verse 1. If there be therefore any consolation in Yahushua Mashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowing of mercy, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind.
So, one accord, one mind, unity, harmony. Make Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai smile. You done?
Right? Verse 3 it says, let nothing be done to strive or vain glory.
No strife, no vain glory, in unity, forbearing one another. That's right, you done?
But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves.
Can esteem the brother who now come in, the brother who have lesser portion are the understanding, to the most portion of the understanding, because though the foot shall say to the toe smaller than him, but without that precious member, because it's nothing like you work more than the next person. No? You might have a bigger role to play, but you worth in the eyesight of the Lord. 1 penny, 1 penny. So now you get 10 penny or what? So you know you get 10 penny. So the Lord said, esteem each other greater than each other, and that will make the Lord smile. The scripture say for charity availeth for much sins.
That's right.
So can.
Go ahead. That's something like that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because if I may say, the woman who basically the people that was paying a lot of thing in ties, and she could have only pay I think it was a penny. And Yahweh Shai say that she penny was worth more than the lump sum that these other people give, because she gave it from she had. You understand?
That's right.
Well,
Romans 12 and verse 9, it says, let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good, and be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love, in honor preferring one another. Preferring one another. You know, you see a brother, he don't mean in sense of he might now come in, might be as sharp as you, might be as knowledgeable as you. You prefer him still. Don't despise him and say, look at you, what you doing here? He ready for this? Don't say that. Help that brother out. Once you're seeing that brother truly desires to be here, help that brother. Don't make fun and don't let nothing be done as the ancient precept is, but strive for vain glory. You see, I know more than you. Hush when I'm talking. It's not supposed to be so. You understand? It's not supposed to be like that. Help and prefer one another. Well, precept?
God, this is in Thessalonians 4 and 9. For Yahweh had not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua Mashiach.
And think about that. We deserve wrath, but yet still the Most High ain't appoint we to that. He appoint us to salvation, so we receive a level of mercy. So even being in a position of great rank and authority, you have to remember mercy. Scripture says that a just man should be merciful. So it's not all about being a lion in your house, being all frantic and forward, but to also execute that love and that compassion and that mercy and that preference and that condescending toward the brethren that are among you. Not only to the great, but also to the least.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Because the man younger than you, you don't know who he is. Just like David, as we mentioned in the previous video, David was the youngest of all his brothers. So if any one of them was to try to, take God out of their thoughts and say they could have bullied David or look down on David, they would have been out of their mind. Because that is the king.
Right.
But being that he was younger, they mightn't think so. But then it was revealed. And that way the scripture says it does not yet appear what we shall be.
That's right.
So then you're not knowing who your brother is sitting right next to you. You have to be humble. It reminds you, it keeps you in a humble state of mind. And it also keeps you in what? Fear. Fear for Yahweh Hashem El Shaika. You don't want to offend one of his little ones.
Exactly.
That's right.
You don't want to. And as the title goes, is when the most I see that we attain that level of understanding. That is when we go be ready. That is when we go be ready, because when they ask who's the greatest, you get Matthew 18 by Osha. Matthew 18 and 1. Real quick.
Matthew chapter 18 and verse 1. At the same time came disciples unto Yahushua. He said, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahushua called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them, and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
That's I just said that in the previous clipping, that sum it off. Because he said, except if he say if you don't become like this, if you don't attain to this stature, you will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. That is why the Most High bring me to this thing, because we all coming into this truth, we had to pass side with manliness and with big toughness and humble on ourselves to receive this.
That's right.
All the things that we thought we knew, we have to put them things aside and become newborn babes. Become newborn babes and then continue in it. Grow, as the scripture say, grow in grace. Grow in grace. While you grow, it's not to grow and get proud. Grow in grace. Humble. Meek. Greater than what? Be more humble yourself. Remember, just the truth is a very example. Just as how you came in and it was under everybody, when it is you spend 3 years, 4 years, 5 years in the truth and other men coming in, remember how you once were. Remember how you once were. And condescend to these men now and bring them up. Because you were brought up. That is simply it. And that is where Yahushua showed. Because Yahushua said I was one brought up with my father. Taught from him. So this is where he brought here to the earth to teach the disciples. So guess what he did? He washed their feet. You have it there?
This is the book of John 13, verse 12. So after he had washed their feet and had taken his garments and was set down again, he said unto them, know ye what?
After he practically done it. Many of the things that was practically done, I think just the other day my brother was discussing, and I said that many of the things that was practically done was actually symbolic for this time, a spiritual message for this time, although it was practically done. For case in point, the physical water baptism, that was done practically. We don't have to do that now. That represents something spiritual. We are being water baptized right now. The word. So when Yahushua did this year, he's going to explain to them that why he's doing this. Go ahead.
If you go on, and he said unto them, know ye what I have done to you?
No, you not. Do you understand why I did that? In our terms, do you understand why I did this? Go ahead.
He called me master and Lord, and he say, well.
You say, well, I am your master and I am your Lord. Go ahead.
For so I am. If then your Lord and your master have washed your feet.
So now, if I, the greatest amongst you, come down to so low to do this low thing, to do this humble thing, to wash your feet. Go ahead.
He also ought to wash one another's feet.
Ye also must come down to that low state for one another. That is what he was teaching. Bring us, come down low. Condescend, to be low with. You're going to even, your brother now come in and you realize he's struggling at a certain level. You go down. You don't just say, look at you. You can't pass that small little thing. No. Go down and show him days where you have to put your foot. Then you hold on to here and climb up here. And this is what you have to do next. You grow, you walk that walk with him. Guide him through.
Right.
to make sure that he's unspotted also.
Come.
Because if I may say, just as you say that, I remember the brother that went to meet our Lord Yahweh. Right? Because that's how we used to move when he was here. You know?
Yeah, for real, for real.
Yeah, he would see a brother struggling and he would teach that brother, bring that brother up to that level.
For real.
You know?
So he used to beg brothers for the Sunday lessons. He used to say, hey, I go leave work early, I go be here from 3 o'clock. You know, any brother would like, please come out, it's best for younger brother as himself. Although he wasn't way on a different level from us. He said, this is for you, he put himself in his shoes. And he come and he said, hey, let's come out, let me seek the Lord. And I know, I was watching the Lord to hear, well done, son. Hey, my whole life. I ain't here, I know well done. Although I'm trying. But you see when that day the Lord come, I want to hear well done. Be a failure in the world. Let people think of little of you. But you see when the Yahweh shall come, all of us should want that. And I believe all of us want that to hear well done, son. You fight a good fight. You run your course. And now we're receiving crumbs. Who is this young man with higher stature? Laying crumbs upon their heads. You know? And the marvel. And just they will marvel greatly. Because them who is sometimes hard in the region. And a proverb. Now how is he numbered amongst the saints?
Because the scripture say that even the tutors they will say, are these the men? You understand? And basically for them to see that, they will be looking at you in a lowly state. And that is where the Most I see dealing with them that are low and have a contrite heart.
Bishop,
Bring it out.
the prayer of Azariah chapter 1 verse 16, nevertheless in a contrite heart and a humble spirit, let us be accepted.
Let us be accepted, matching up with Psalms 51. You know, a broken and a contrite heart, the Most High will not despise. That we're going to preach up in Luke 18. It's Luke 18 with the Pharisee and the publican.
This is the book of Luke 18 and 9. And he spake this parable unto certain which trusted in himself, that they were righteous and despite others.
Yeah, this is to them that think the big and mighty. You know, I'm Bishop Knight. You know, who is these bums? That's to you. This parable here is for you. Alright, go ahead.
2 men went up into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other a publican. The Pharisee stood and prayed prayed thus with himself, Power, I thank thee that I am not as other men are, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even as this publican.
And see, and that's a lesson to us as well. I'm going to learn that lesson. When the parable is finished, you see what happened to the both sides. You understand? But while we in this, we ought not to focus too much on what others doing. Okay, he started off by saying, I thank the Father I'm not like other men, extortioners, and this, and that, and the other, watching at others' faults, and in examining himself. Seeing that pride within himself. He didn't see it. He was too caught up in being judged over others, and didn't examine himself. I did a lesson probably a year ago, and I entitled it, Remember to Use the Mirror. Because when you stand up in the mirror, you can only see you. Remember to use that. Some of us were busy using the binoculars to zoom into others. But remember to use the mirror to see you, to see the beam in your eye. You understand? Because self-examination is key. Yes, you have an integral, you might be a leader, you have an integral role. You most likely get a role to look over the flock, to see about the affairs of the flock, make sure everything running in accordance. But house cleaning, as they will call it, or house checking is very important as well. To check yourself. To check yourself, because you have to make sure that you make it, you know. As Apostle Paul say, he say he keep his body under subjection. Meaning he beat it black and blue, he fighting, you won't fight. Although he's a man leading, he has to fight, you won't fight still. Lest after you preach unto others, he himself should be a castaway. So yes, as a leader, you have a great and integral role. You have a greater task on your shoulders. You have to look over the flock, and you also have to make sure that you in right standings.
Much is given.
Much is required. Got some more?
We know and it says, adulterers, or even as this publican, I fast twice in this week. I give tithes of all that I possess. And the publican, standing afar off, would not lift up so much as his eyes unto heaven, but smote unto his breast, saying, Power, be merciful to me, a sinner. I tell you, this man went down to his house undefiled rather than the other.
One watching up in the sky with the hand up saying, I doing this. Next one with the chest on him. Bow your head. And he say, have mercy on me. I know Psalms 51 say, in the second to last one, the last verse, sacrifice the Lord will not. That's what I give it. But a broken and a contrite hand, the Lord will not despise. You want to know all that things? It's required. But the Lord isn't born for that. What the Lord born for is for you to bring yourself as a child and humble yourself so that He can work. Scripture says in 2 Corinthians chapter 10. The Lord's strength is made perfect in weakness.
And if you examine the publican well, he didn't mention the Pharisee in his prayer. But the Pharisee was mentioned in the publican, trying to show the Most High where they say are better than he. You understand? Are better than he. And anytime you're trying to show yourself better than, that is when you're going off. Stop trying to show yourself better than. Just do what the Most High requires. And He will tell you where you fit in, where or rank you're really at. It will be shown, it will be evident without you even mentioning, I am not as other men. You don't have to say that. Once you do the Most High, well, you don't have to say, well, I don't like them. Who's you to say that? The Most High tried, He has. Right.
Just see, the 7 days Adventists, they like to tell you, I know I go to heaven, I know I get saved. You understand? That is basically speaking properly. You understand? Because you will say that you go into heaven, you're getting saved. But in the Most High eyes, use the damn one. You understand? So that is why you really just have to be careful of what you're saying.
I should just say, woe to them that desire to hear the Lord. But what end is it for you? What end is it really for you? We don't know.
Exactly.
It does not yet appear what we shall be. Don't know if at the last you go to a Judas. Hashem shall forbid. You understand? But you don't know yet what you will. You don't know. You tell Peter that, he say, hey, you say no, you say you know, but I know before the cockroach 3 times, you go and do what you have to do. You understand? So you just have to be humble and pray and ask the Father to be a vessel unto His honor and not unto His dishonor. That's simply it.
What our ability now. Like there's our ability now to know what's going to happen, or we had been denied our ability to that extent, because what the Lord going to do here now? Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness. Because only then we going to know. You know? Hallelujah, hallelujah. Only then we going to know. Because at the end of the day, we don't know for now. So you have to try your very best to please the Lord.
Walking on eggshells.
You know?
Finish it off, Baba Kisha. Anything?
I tell you, this man went down to his house to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone that exalts himself shall be abased.
Everyone that exalted himself shall be abased.
And he that humbleth himself shall be exalted.
He that humbleth himself shall be exalted. So the Most High true, what is true exaltation? True exaltation is humility. That the man he could and lift up from his low degree. Because no man on earth, really and truly, as the scripture says, pride was not made for man. So nobody's supposed to be beating their chest and looking up. So even our elders and apostles, these is men, they do act all, they just humble themselves. They just see it in them. They understand? They refer to men as brothers. They want to come and go, they make a response, they will reply to you accordingly. You know? Not like Nate, Bishop Nate and these guys. You might have a book appointment just to talk to Nate. You know, at one point, I didn't see it with my own eye, but they said what? That you had to pay for certain breakdowns. Certain breakdowns you had to pay for. What kind of madness is this? And they received the truth freely, they didn't pay for it. Buy the truth and sell it not. It's all about humility and that understanding. Until we attain to that stature of being children, humble, meek, lowly, esteeming one another, preferring one another, that's when we go be ready for the kingdom. Because the kingdom can't have no malice. And the kingdom can't have no envy. Especially not amongst the elect and the nation of Israel. And think about it. The only one person that stood out was Yahushua. So guess what? That make all the rest of the elect on basically on almost a similar level. Joint heirs. The only one, that's why he said, you said well, I am your master. I am your Lord. But if I do these things, then you could do it for each other too. Do it for each other too. Humble yourself. Bring yourself low for your brethren. It's all a lesson all of us have to learn as we grow. Through the Spirit, these lessons has always come up reminding us to be humble. Through the years. Because that is the most integral. I believe that is the most integral message it has. Being a part of this truth is to just remain humble. You could prophesy, and men this used to be in this prophesying, spitting on prophecy. They know everything. They know down to where the toenail of the dragon mean. But it wasn't humble. So guess what? The Most High just spit them out. Humble yourself. So with that, give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, our teachers that surely do well, and peace, love, salutations to all the brethren on the four corners of this world, and continue to spread this word, this good gospel in all sincerity and in truth. Brothers here from Great Millstone, Trinidad, say keep feeding your faith, start your house, and stay strong. Shalom. Shalom. What love about?